Hi guys, welcome back to my knitting journey, part of my channel. How are you? Hopefully everyone's doing okay. Pickle Squad. Anyway, today guys, I wanted to show you, I had to come on, I wanted to show you what I've been practicing and the new project that I have started. So, I went out and I heard about these things. I've never worked with these. So, I was interested. Yes, this hot tangled mess, it's not tangled. But these are all size of circular knitting needles. You can make blankets, you can make socks, you can make hats, you can do whatever. Make round blankets, make floor mats, whatever you want to do, pot holders. So, yeah, not only that, they're pretty colors, yeah, you know, I had to do it. Anyway, I wanted to show you, I had purchased this, and I have begun to experience with working with those round circular. I also bought a lot of pretty yarn. This is by Heart, Red Heart, and it's an ombre. It is a softer yarn. Loving it, and I decided, you know, I'm going to make my first project and my first blanket ever with this color. It's like 3-toned, 4-toned. It's got dark pink and light pink and medium pink. It's more like a coral. It's not a pink. The what do you call it, doesn't do it justice. So I decided for my first project, I went on these circular knitting needles that I was going to knit a blanket in just regular knitting stitch. So this is as far as I got, and I'm loving it. I am loving it. It's hard to show because, I mean, this stretches out like long. But I want to make it big enough, and I just had to come on and show you. I'm not doing too bad, guys. Yeah. Very proud of myself. So I got a lot done on this. I will continue showing you updates on my channel of my pretty blanket. I'm probably going to make it and just lay it over the couch and whatnot and bring some color into my living room. So yeah, so that's that newest project. I'm very excited that I'm doing it. As you can see, I've been practicing. This is just regular knitting stitch. I knitted a square. It looks like a mask, but you can't use it, guys. Now, couple of mistakes, but we all learn, you know, whole, skip the stitch. This is a purl stitch. So I started doing that, just purl stitch, and I'm really liking this kind of straight pattern. As you can see, the regular knitting goes across like this, and the purl stitch comes down in a different way. So you can definitely tell the difference of the patterns. So I've been practicing that. So during the week, I've learned this stitch. And I've been practicing this stitch. And this stitch is called the seed stitch. It has all these little bumpies. They almost look like stars. So I was really, you know, I'm practicing all these different stitches and stuff, and I'm trying to learn them on my own and whatnot. So yeah, so I thought I'd bring this to the channel today and teach you how to do a simple seed stitch. I like this pattern. It's a combination of regular knitting and purl stitch. But what it is you knit one stitch, then the next stitch you purl. But the key to this, to make this pattern, is to put an odd number of stitches on your knitting needle. So if you're doing, you know, odd numbers, so always that extra odd number, and that's what's going to make your seated cross stitch. So when you're casting this on, you're going to put, like, see, let me see how many stitches I did here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 21 stitches. So there's 21 stitches on here. So odd numbers, you guys know your odd numbers. So then how I'm going to show you today is from the last videos. I've taught you the knitted stitch. So the knitting stitch, what we're going to do to get the seated stitch is we're going to knit the first stitch, and then we're going to purl, which is bringing it up in the front and bringing it down. And that's all there is to it, guys. This is a very easy stitch. It comes out to be a very pretty pattern. It's something different. It does take a little practice and memory, actually. I found that I thought I was really going to mess up on this because, you know, I can't remember yesterday. I can't remember 5 minutes ago. But you have to remember really what stitch you left off on. But what I've learned also is that you can really tell what stitch you're doing by looking at the wrong side of the pattern, and up here it tells you basically. So when you're doing the knots, that's purl stitch, and then the regular one that goes like just across is the knitting stitch. So you can basically tell which one you're doing. So that's what I've been practicing. I like the seed stitch. Still my favorite stitch in knitting is the purl stitch, but I want to do all the stitches. So back to this project. That's my... So try to stitch, guys. It's very interesting. Just remember, put an odd casting number on your needles and knit a stitch, purl a stitch, knit a stitch, purl a stitch. And always when you start, what happens with this is when you're starting the seed stitch, you're knitting the first stitch and you're always going to end up knitting the last stitch. So then you know you did it correctly. And that's another way to tell what stitches you're on. So, but I usually sit here and I go, all right, knit, purl, and I count my stitches, knit, purl, and go like that. But then after a while, you know, you'll get it and everything. But it is a pretty pattern. It's good for sweaters and scarves and whatnot. Even a little blanket. I mean, you can do this stitch with. So give it a try. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. And we'll go from there. Also, what I'm going to do with my blanket that I've been working on with the circular stitches, I'm in the midst of learning, and I will bring it to my channel once I, you know, learn it, is I'm going to finish knitting this blanket, and I'm going to make it as long as I want. My husband is 6'2", not that he would wear it, but, you know, I have a big couch. I want to make it big enough in case, you know, you know what I mean. Anyway, so this is going to take me a while, but I will show you the updates. But what I'm going to do is I'm learning how to do scalloped edges. And what you can do is you don't have to start the blanket with the scalloped edge. I've learned so far that you can make your blanket, and then what you can do is do the scalloped edge separately, and then when you're done with your blanket, you can attach it to the edges. So with your tapestry needle and whatnot, and I will show you all that, how to do it, and yeah, when it comes down to putting the scalloped edges, I'll show you how to do the scalloped edges. I'll show you how to cast off and off your needles. And also I might do the cast off needle next week. This way you guys, the people who don't, never knitted before, could take your projects off your needle. That would be good, right? Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Those of you that have been knitting with me and whatnot, so you will know how to take off your stitches off your needles. So stay tuned for that for next week in the knitting journey. And if you want to see progress on this beautiful blanket that I'm making and learn how to do the scalloped edges with me, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you're notified for the videos I put up. And I thank you for watching. Love that all of you guys are enjoying my knitting videos. And I'm so glad that you guys are coming on, this crafting journey with me. I'm enjoying it. It's a good TV project to do when you're sitting and watching TV. I love it. And, popped up on the recliner and watching TV with the husband and knitting. It's very relaxing. And you get these beautiful things, You get to make these beauteous things. So yeah, thank you for joining me in my knitting journey. And to continue, like I said, hit that subscribe button. And any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions, or something that you guys learned, yeah, I would be interested and open for you guys to, I'm just picking up my yarn here, for you guys to put that in the comment screen. You can message me and send me pictures of your projects. I would love that. Yeah, and so I'm very excited. And I would love to see your projects that you have been practicing on and doing with me. So, yeah, send those to me. I'm be anxious to see all the beautiful things you guys are knitting. So, I'm stumbling on my words. So, I'm about to go now. I'm going to, yes, work on Mary and get her done this week. Remember, I'm going to be finished with this week. Yes, I am. This beautiful painting of Mary from Pretty Neat Creative. Just so you know, guys, most of you do know, those of you that are new to my channel, I am affiliated with Pretty Neat Creative. Go check them out. They got some beautiful canvases, beautiful images. The diamond quality is awesome. If you purchase through my link that will be in the description below, I do get a small commission, so I can bring you more beautiful diamond paintings like this one. And there are some great things over there on Pretty Neat Creative, so go check them out. And you do get a 15% off any purchase if you use the code Laura 15. So yeah, so even if you don't purchase, go check them out. They're really an awesome company to deal with. Customer service is great. The quality is outstanding. And the shine and the diamonds, I've never had an issue. It's just awesome. So yeah, go check them out. I recommend Pretty Neat Creative highly. And not only because I'm affiliated, but I purchase from them all the time. I have done many now, and I've never been disappointed. So, yeah. So, anyway, I'm talking about diamond painting now. So, I'm going to go. And until my next one, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. Love yous. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Ciao.